Welcome to the final round of the pre-season testing event with Vettel boosted and Zhou Guanyu. But it's not good to report. 44 points in the first race against a max opponent, real human. So we have suffered a naughty little point drop. And sadly, it wasn't a great strategy by myself either. So it does mean that no top 10 this week. But we can enjoy, sit back and relax for the final four, and what happens, happens. We're racing race number 5, and it is Silverstone. And as always, let me know down below how you're getting on. Here we go then, race number 5 and of the relaxed final round. After that first race, does destroy your motivation when you drop points when you need to score max. However, we'll try and get through it and see where we end up. So we've got Seb Vettel in P1. We've got Lewis Hamilton in P3. And we're going to be going different strategies here. And we're going to use Eagle. And we've got a real player as well. Real player, race number 5. So it's not going to get any easier for us. But can we keep intact 47, or will we drop? Let's find out. Hopefully we can put in a good strategy, because that's what was missing from my very first race. And it's lights out, and away we go. We're boosting off the start. Voice and the rival not using that launch boost, and that's why you've got to use it. Proof is in the pudding, and I'm a big fan of pudding, so that's why you've got to be doing it. Because that is the difference that it can make. So we're going to cut down. We don't want to use too much tyre of Hamilton. Let's use the rival's tyre up a little bit. If he passes me, fair play. But he's burning quite a bit of fuel already here. And we're going to just hold position if we can. It's going to be hard to. And we'll cut down. So rival's pretty much committing to 2 laps here. And he's going to have to commit to 2. Because he's pushed already that far. Question is, can we hold Vettel, use Vettel to hold him up a little bit? That's what we want to do. You can't really overtake here. Might go up the inside and does, but that's fine. We're not going to push into anything dangerous at the moment. We're in a pretty good position, and that rival does come into the pits and we carry on round. So we'll pick Vettel at the end of this. And I'll move to medium boost. Rivals coming out. But we go to P3. Where can we get Vettel? We'll boost him now. Come on. Where can we get to? Vettel's in the pits. Hamilton coming round, we'll start boosting Hamilton. And we've got a safety car. And it's just as I've gone past the pits on Lewis Hamilton. And I don't think... we're overtaking the safety car. And we are going to get ruined by a safety car. Oh, wow. This is just... How can a safety car come through the field and overtake the leaders? I don't get it. I do not get it. And now, Hamilton is in a dangerous position. We had this in the bag. This Vettel for the rival used up too much fuel. And we were in position A because we'd have been coming back at him hard at the end. And now it's absolutely destroyed the strategy. Hamilton's got to go hard and he's only got 30% tyres. What a mess. And let's look behind us. Russell prime position on the softs. Perez going to be we're doomed. Doomed. This is going to be chaos. We can't really push. So, first race, human player, poor strategy by me. And then the first race that you get to see will potentially be me dropping points behind the safety car. We're going to boost as hard as we can. And off we go. come in for some soft tyres, and we're just going to have to boost and cut down where we can. We are going to drop points again in race number 5. Vettel flying around now. We just haven't got the tyres. We've just been done by the safety car. Absolutely done. But we can go around one more time with Vettel. And Hamilton coming into the pits now. There's not a lot we can do here. We didn't really get a chance to pit either. But Hamilton is in. Vettel is in the lead. And that is how quickly a GP can change. Just like that. And now suddenly P1 and P6. I mean, I'm going to be lucky to finish in the top 30 at this rate. But let's see what we can do. Vettel is in. Vettel looks like he could potentially get P1 at some consolation. And Hamilton now coming round. Rivals lowish on tyres. We do get P5. Can we get P4 as well? We can. We are going to get back into P3. We are chasing down P1, or even 2, I should say. I'm going to conserve and try and see if I can hold him up. But he's not boosting at the moment. He is now. And I'm going to boost away, because we'd rather just get the 24 points here. And off we go. So we've lost a point, and I do feel we would have won this race having the rival used up his fuel early in this race. But we are P1. We are P3. And look at that. Rival ran out of fuel. And hence, that's why that crucial lap of the safety car really helped him. But 46 points. Race 6. And we're after something, hopefully, a little bit more improvement from myself. And hopefully a bit of luck on our side as well. But here we are in Abu Dhabi, where dreams are made and lost. And I certainly don't have any dreams left at this stage. So let's pick on the boost. Firework for Vettel. Dead fast for Hamilton. Doing a medium strategy. And let's see what we can do. Can we get back to winning ways? We're going to launch off the start. Rivals in P2, but kicked further back. And let's see if we can get a rocket start. It looks like we're against the bot. Hamilton squeezes up the inside and automatically gets into P2. So we've got drivers 1 and 2 at the moment. It's no dead cert at this minute, because you never know what is going to happen, as we have already seen. So Vettel we cut down, and Hamilton we cut down. And it's going to be a 3-2-3 with Vettel. And it's going to be a 4-4 with Lewis Hamilton. 2 fastest strategies around here. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we're all good here. We've got a rival in P3, but as it's a bot, shouldn't be too much of an issue. But we're not going to take anything for granted, because it could quickly change. Remember, make sure you join the Discord link in the description below. A full dedicated server for my subscribers. So if you're subscribed, drop on in and we can happily chat away. Vettel now coming into his pit zone, and we're going to go for softs, no servicing, because we're over 50%. So we're going to take the quick pit stop, just in case. And Lewis Hamilton will be boosting in around 2 corners time. So we're going to go from here, and we're going to set Hamilton on his way. Vettel comes in the pits, and he should come out around P4, P5. Hamilton continues on. Here comes the rival Vettel, and it looks like P3 we're going to come out, and we can start to boost. And Fireworks should be able to catch this car in front up pretty quickly. And here we come. We're right on the back of them already. And can we make the move up the inside? We can. And the power of softs against mediums and Firework against no boost is absolutely easy work. So Hamilton's in. Vettel continues through into P1. And we're going to bring him in this lap, and we're going to chill out on some soft tyres. Hamilton's in P2, nice big gap, so we're just going to conserve. We don't need to push too much, although we could do a good 3 laps here. But we're going to just conserve. We don't need to push anything at the minute. We can look after our tyres. Rivals on hards anyway. And here is that pit stop from Vettel. Vettel coming back out on the soft tyres. This very long pit exit. He is out P1, and here comes Hamilton in P2. So not a lot between the two cars and the two strategies. One's on a 2-stop, one's on a 1-stop. And you can see how close that strategy runs. And they are pretty much running parallel with each other. But at the minute, we still no dramas. That hard tyre, 4 seconds behind. And we will start to boost in probably a lap's time, just to bring this home. But speed, very good round Abu Dhabi, is one boost you definitely want to look at when racing here. And we're starting to get through the back markers. So we'll be back to form with 47 here. Sadly, it's not going to give us anything good finish-wise this weekend. But it is what it is. We can't win them all. Or if anything, we can't win anything lately. But we're on the last lap. Vettel well clear of Hamilton now. Couple of seconds in it. Hamilton still trying to chase him down. But the most important thing is we're well ahead of any danger. Nearly the only danger we've got is if we crash. That would be embarrassing. But it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Because here comes Seb Vettel. Seb Vettel will win here in Abu Dhabi. And Lewis Hamilton follows him home in second. 47 points. And that makes up the second race of the video. Race 7, Monza. And I think we've got the same bot that we had last time. Unless it is the real player version this time around. So let's find out and see where we qualify. We're going to qualify pretty good, P1 and P4. We'll take that. And it is going to be a dry race. So we're going to go firework. We're going to go dead fast. We're going to attack this race. And I don't think it is a real player. Which is good in my book. Because I want a nice, chilled, relaxed finish to this day. So let's see what we can do. Can we boost off the start? We can. Can Hamilton get through the middle? He's got Norris right there. And he is through. We're going to cut down straight away. And we are ahead of the rival Vettel for now. The rival's starting to push. We're going to push Vettel to the other side of here. And then we cut down. And Hamilton, we're just going to try and keep the rival behind a little bit. No need to push him too much. Let's move him to medium, just so he gets around here. Rival pushes. But hopefully you can see that dead fast, just creeping out a bit of extra speed down that straight. And we now have, what's the gap? A lot of soft tyres out there. 4.5 seconds, so we're all good on tyres here. We're going to come out, hopefully 1-2. And we'll boost both onto medium now. So Vettel coming through. Nice and easy onto the first corner. We're going to come back out on some softs and we're going to go hard. Not hard tyres, that means we're going to push hard. And Hamilton, we're going to push and try and create a bit of gap between Vettel. So let's push him in and push Hamilton. And we are all good at the moment. Against the Sting from Hellas McLaren, must be running a similar time to us because we're getting his bot. Now, one thing I am noticing in GP at the moment is you see the same sort of players scoring 376 week in, week out. And what we basically believe there's a thing called towing in GP. Now what towing is when you basically, you and your friend, you might be at the same flags, and you will both start a race at the same time. One of you will quickly cancel, and then what the hope is that you would then play that person's bot very shortly after they've cancelled. So it is all about basically fixing the matchmaking for GP. That's one thing to keep an eye out when it comes to GP. But yeah, you can search the same time or a couple of seconds after, and you can cancel quickly, causing your bot to go ahead. So that's how a lot of players, apart from skill, there is some very skilled players out there. I will 100% admit that. And there is some truly skilled players. But in terms of, sometimes there is a lot of towing that goes on. So that is, if you didn't know, that is something that does exist. So we're out P1 and P2. And we're going to just conserve now till the end. And we're in no danger of that Vettel in P3. He's got to come back into the pits on lap 7. So we're absolutely fine for now. And we're just going to try and nice, relax way to the end. Dead fast, firework, boosts working absolutely perfectly. That's all we need to do. We can only beat what's in front of us at the end of the day. And that is absolutely fine by me. So, rival closing in, but like I said, we'll pit lap 7. And we are going to just boost Vettel. Let's secure this win up now then. And just boost to the end. And we should be 47 points in the bag. It's nice to get some more 47s on the board. And that is exactly what we need. Bit of increased confidence in this race. Oh, GP's tough. Really is tough. But it's what we live for. We absolutely live for it. As Vettel comes round, Vettel will win. Hamilton will come P2. And we get 47 points. And with one race to go. Race 8. Another difficult matchup to overcome. And let's see if it's real or not for the very last race that we're about to set off on. And let's see what we can clutch from the straws. And we're up against it in qualifying. P2, P5 as we stand. And we're going to use Jin and Zandvoort. And see what we can do. Rivals readied up. Will it be bot or will it be not? Let's find out. It sounds like a new game. It's definitely a bot because you don't use hard tyres. So we've got to overcome a max account bot here. Vettel gets good start. Hamilton on their mediums. Can he go through the middle? Absolutely not. But he can get past the hard tyres. So we're up to P4. We're going to keep it boosting because we do manage to take P3. And then Vettel we're going to cut down at the line. And Hamilton we're going to do the same. Nearly gets P2. What's P2 running? Hard tyres. We've got to get past the hards pretty quickly because we could do with creating a bit of space. And there is that move done early for Lewis Hamilton. And he now comes away with the lead. Rival pushing hard behind to get past Max Verstappen and does so. But we're in position A at the moment against the Max bot. So as long as we race our race here, we will have absolutely no problems. But the rival not going away anytime soon, and that's okay. I'm absolutely fine with that because when he pits, we're going to be pushing hard. And Vettel will move up to medium boost on that Jin, which is great for cornering, grip and blocking as well. And Hamilton has got the cornering, grip and the tyre management to enable me to do a 3-5. So Vettel will pit for no servicing. And Hamilton will start to boost very shortly. So we'll boost him in phase now. And he'll get a good 1.5 laps here of full pushing. And this will be where we absolutely close the door for P2. Coming around the last corner. And we are now into P number 2 and 1. And Vettel out the pits, he takes a wide line. These two are getting in absolutely each other's way. And now they do finally sort themselves out. So Hamilton coming back out. Let's cut Vettel down. Let's do an extra lap with Vettel. And we'll just swap them over to give Hamilton the full race ahead. We are absolutely good position for the final one. Looks like we are going to finish on a happy term. But it's not over yet. P3 still coming around the last corner. And will we get out ahead? We shall. We do get out in P2. And let's boost a little bit. But we're not going to close the door. Or we are going to close the door for now. Rival's got to still pit. And we're going to just boost in the main sections. Can we keep him behind? No, we can't. So let's just sit behind him. We haven't got to do anything more than that, because he will be coming into the pits. And Vettel has one more lap to go until he pits. And just got to keep ahead, keep within this rival, and we are good to go. No safety cars should hopefully stop us now, unless it is a last lap sprint. But I think we should be fine. And now we will start to boost shortly on Hamilton. Boost him from there. And that'll be Vettel into the pits for his last pit stop on them soft tyres. And out he comes. Rival will pit. Hamilton will go on ahead. And that will put us back in P1 and P2. And you can see again how close the strategies are compared to a 1 and 2 stop. Not a lot between them at all. So 1.5 laps to go. Vettel leads, Hamilton second on the Bahrain, which is in the playlist for track guides, so make sure you check it out. And it is going to be a victory lap. Nothing can stop us now. And it does look like we're going to come home having lost 4 points overall. 2 races, one by the safety car and the other to do with a max count. I still don't agree that safety cars should be able to come out through the field. Should not be allowed at all. We should have to go round, pick the safety car back up and then wait until we start that lap. No way should the safety car be overtaking cars all the way through. But that is it. It is P1, P2 finish. Absolute happy days in the very last race. And we are going to see where that leads us. It doesn't really matter because we're going to drop down a fair bit. We're probably going to drop down to good top 20, I'd say. But never mind. We are looking forward to end of the season. So let's see. At the minutes, let's give it a summed up. 372. 4 points dropped. And overall, opening round was spot on. Qualifying was spot on. And we just still can't do it over the full 20 race difference. 18 out of 20 races, absolutely perfect. But still, we can't get that elusive 20 out of 20. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.